Hello, what up guys? How you doing? Here's Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 76 and it's Monday. So don't worry, I know you're all back at work and back at school, but you know, here's a little bit of relief for 15 minutes. Enjoy the road to glory, and if you do, hit me with a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Let's go for 2,500 likes on this Monday, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Click in the notification bell so you can become part of the best squad on YouTube, the Notification Squad. So the squad is how it is, you know. We got Garrincha, we got Guardiola, we got Roberto Carlos. That is 3 icons in our squad, and we've not spent a penny doing so. So the 5 key players so far out of my weekend league this weekend. Roberto Carlos has been brilliant. Griezmann, big game player, like I keep saying. He comes alive in extra time, and that left foot is just godly, just absolutely godly. Paulinho as a CDM. Brilliant, brilliant player. I really like him. Garrincha has been influential. He's been really fun to use in that central cam spot. And then, of course, Neymar, the best player in my team. I can't believe we sold him for a little bit there. I mean, Mbappe is great and may even be a better out-and-out striker. But Neymar, the finishing on both feet, all of that good stuff, he is just literally outstanding. So we are on 10 wins, but we are on 2 losses. So we went from 9-0 to 10-2, which is obviously upsetting because we ended the episode off going 1-2 right at the end there. But this game right here, 25 minutes on the clock. Look at Bale outstrengthening. I don't know what the correct term is. I've like forgotten English. But yeah, he outmuscles Rio Ferdinand and is able to stay ahead of him and then smash that ball home. Garrincha is able to put me 2-0 up on the weak foot this time. I found that obviously a lot of the shots go wide of the post this year before the patch. They need to, I hope that patch comes really soon, I'm not going to lie. But I think the reason for it is because, or the reason why a lot of mine go wide or hit the post is because I do try the finesse shots. I seem to be in positions where I feel like a finesse shot would be better, but I actually don't think it would be. I need to try and get it out of my head because if I hit a regular shot, even on the weak foot of players sometimes, I think it's got higher success rate than if I was to hit a little RB finesse. So yeah, I'll try and stop doing that. Anyway, we lose this game right here. So this is the beginning of bottle section of the of the weekend league. I got a little bit of a tickle in my throat as well. So apologies for the little coughing sprees and stuff, but it is what it is. Yeah, like this particular game, mate. Oh, this one really winded me up because I got a message after this guy afterwards saying that it was an unfortunate loss because look how weird his defending style was. He had no defenders around anywhere, and it was pretty much like that for the whole game. Yet for some reason I could score that first goal, but I couldn't score another goal in this entire match. And he runs down, he somehow outstrengthens me with Sterling to get the equaliser, and then take a look at this for a winning goal for him. A Dele Alli that's not even facing the goal, who's basically on the edge of the box, headers it into the back of the net when headers are normally like the least powerful, least accurate things on this entire game. I was mind blown at how I lost that match right there. Absolutely mental. But yeah, like so as it happens, we really are going for a bad stint in the weekend league. I cannot get past this little 10-win section, which is odd because normally this is a section of the Road to Glory where I fly up to 12 and then 12 wins to 14 wins is where I crumble in the middle. Anyway, we come up against a weak defence there. I can beat that defence, surely. And he's got Alisson in goal. Every shot is going to go in for me, right? So Bale picks it to Neymar, into Garrincha, and I go 1-0 up. Nice one. 6 minutes on the clock. That is super positive. I've got a chance to win this match. Neymar puts me 2-0 up. 12 minutes on the clock. I am winning this game. I am not letting this one slip. And then we knock it through to Garrincha. Lovely little chip over the goalkeeper. Alisson truly is a woeful keeper on this game. And I'm 3-0 up in this one. So we've started very, very well. Alisson then makes another terrible mistake, wiping Bale out in the box. It's going to give me a penalty. And it's going to give me the chance to go 4-0 up. So I step up with Griezmann, hit it down the right-hand side at the last minute. And that's 4-0. So there's no, like, there's no coming back from 4-0. And then he literally gives it straight to me. Now I chip him with Neymar. And that is where he's going to say goodbye. He just dashboards at that point. He's had enough, clearly. But yeah, like, it is what it is. 5-0 win. That's exactly what I needed to get me out of this little rut. You know, 5 goals is nice and motivational. It makes you feel good. Yeah, so we got up to 11 and 4. 11 and 4 are we at now? Went on a bad streak. We literally went 1 and 4 there for a minute. But we're back up to 2 and 4. And this guy's got a nice squad. Actually, a very nice squad. Neymar rides a couple of challenges well and sticks the ball in the back of the net in the 52nd minute. It took that long for us to get our first goal, and this was a pretty tight one again. Yeah, like I said, at this stage of the weekend league, I think every single game was pretty tight, apart from obviously the last one where I just won 5-0. But every other one, like I was playing against people that were of my skill level, so or better, of course. So it was not easy, but we ended up getting a 2-0 rage quit. Like, after all of that time, I scored twice in 5 minutes and get a quit. So I'm happy that happened, but we can move on. So at least we've got 2 wins on the bounce now, 2 wins on the trot, which means we can hopefully beat this guy. You know, this is not the sort of squad that you should be coming up against when you have 12 wins in the weekend league, right? So, you know, I was confident in this match. So Garrincha knocks it to Bale, back to Garrincha. Get tackled, but keep the ball. Guardiola knocks it into Neymar, who is going to hit that ball in off the post. I think I got fouled in the midst of that, which, if that ball went wide, we would have got given a free kick for. But terrible save from ter Stegen, and Rashford actually equalises. And I am just like, I'm losing hope. I'm losing all hope here. Yeah, my head had gone really at this point, because losing like 3 or 4 games in a row does something to you during the weekend league, which I can't explain. You guys know it if you play the weekend league. And I imagine a lot of you watch this but don't actually play the Foot Champs. So unless you play it, you won't understand. But at 3-1 up, he decides to rage quit. So that makes me absolutely buzzing that we are up to our 13th win. We just need 1 more win. That's all we need. Just 1 more. And we are at, what are we at? Like 13 and 4 or 5? I can't remember what it is. But yeah, like a respectable record. Better than last week anyway. And then we match up against this fella, who's Ousmane Dembele, just ran rings around me for the whole game. Very tough match. I had the better of it, if I'm honest. You'll see the stats at the end, but it's the Ousmane Dembele show, really, because he puts him 2-0 up. I get dabbed on in a minute, which is unfortunate, but hey, it happens. We do keep fighting in this one, though, because I wanted to get back into it, and Neymar just slots it home. 76 minutes on the clock. I've gone all out attacking at this point to try and get back into the match, obviously, and it sort of does me in a little bit, because we're obviously a little bit short at the back. He passes it around me, gets the hat-trick with Ousmane, and comes away with a 3-1 win. And like a sarcastic tweet to me as well. Cheers. We can go into the next match. Some of you might know this guy's name. He is a German pro, and he gets 29 and 1, a lot. And has won multiple events. Or won multiple things. I saw in his Twitter bio anyway. But yeah, I basically go 2-0 down against this guy and decide to leave because, well, like, with 35 minutes in against a top 100 player, I'm not coming back. And I know that I won't lose my form if that is a legit thing. But yeah, look at this. 29 and 1. Not bad. 10 million coins in the bank as well. I guess he's saving them for something, because his team wasn't that amazing, was it? And then another 29 at the bottom there. Like, just a good player, a good German pro that I obviously wasn't going to beat. And then this is the match which I think winds me up the most of this entire weekend league. And you'll see why. So we go into this one. Start strong. Little goal from Garrincha. Things are going well. And then, you know, why not add to that? So we get this lucky ball through. And obviously I'm going to dink the goalkeeper with that one, because he's running out. The ball is already up in the air, so it's going to have good loft and good elevation and stuff to it. Garrincha knocks it into Neymar, scoop the defender, and slot that one home. So I'm expecting a rage quit at this point in time. 3-0, 25 minutes, you know. We're doing really well. But I might just sit here and let it happen because I don't want to talk about it. Baggio gets 1 goal back. Baggio again with he's really good at dribbling, by the way, the little Italian. I struggled against him. It ends up being a really cool goal. You don't often see a goal like that going in. 3-2. Baggio. 3-3. How is this happening? What is going on? Griezmann, and this is obviously a red Griezmann, knocks it into Dimitri Payet. Bang! 4-3. Just like, what? How do you lose a 3-0 game? How do you lose when you are 3-0 up? That is just beyond me. Obviously, at this point, I've gone super out attacking. Makes it 5-3, but we do get a goal of the weirdest circumstances. I red time a shot off the bar or the post, and then Neymar heads it home from the edge of the box. Weird goal. Consolation, if anything, because it was already the 90th minute. But yeah, I can't believe I bottled a 3-0 lead on the last game. It would have been my last game of champs. I'm just like, how? What is going on in my head when it comes to that? So yeah, we lose 5-4 in the weirdest of circumstances. This game right here is 7 minutes on the clock. Apologies for all the coughing and stuff, by the way. I'm just suffering a little bit. It is what it is. It's getting cold outside, so I thought I was over the cold. Maybe I'm not. We will see over the next few days. If my voice starts to get even worse, then we're in for a fun week, guys. But yeah, anyway, we lose 2-1 in that match. We go straight into another one. And this is the time where I'm just like, I'm shotgunning game after game after game. I'm just going straight in, straight after losses. Head is completely gone at this point. I don't know what I'm doing. Should have stopped and had a break, really. Basically, I had literally no time to play on Sunday. So these are all Saturday evening and night. Yeah, Saturday afternoon, evening. I needed to get up to 14 wins because I had plans where I was out of the house for the entirety of Sunday, like from 7 a.m. up till 11 p.m. So there's no time for me to play Foot Champs, right? So I think that pressure started to add to me. Like, I needed to get that done to then get videos edited, and I had time constraints against me, which is obviously it does add to the pressure for you. But this one right here, we get so lucky in a 2-1 win, and I mean so lucky. This guy was peppering my goal and chilling around the edge of my box for like the entire game, and I felt terrible that I actually won that one. Out of all of these matches, I won that one. Look at it. I deserve to lose that game. I held on well, I guess, is what you could say. Maybe I defended quite well, but that was our 14th win. And our end final result this weekend, after being 9-0, was 14-9. I went 5-9 in the second half of my weekend league. That is abysmal. Really embarrassing. And I just matched up against people that I couldn't beat. But you know what? When you go to 14 wins, it doesn't actually matter how many losses you get, as long as you don't get more than 16 losses, right? So we weren't playing on this week. We weren't trying to get to goal 2, trying to get to goal 1, anything like that. You can see the player bios of my guys out there who, to be fair, had a good weekend league. Garrincha, I mentioned in the last episode. Sorry, I'm really struggling here. I don't know what it is. But yeah, Garrincha, in the last episode, I said that I would offload him at the end of this weekend league, which is what you're going to see in a moment. Not because I didn't really like him. I actually started to love him, didn't I, at Central Cam? But because I'd like to try a different icon next week, or I'd like to try a different player next week. So I noticed his price was up on what we bought him for. That doesn't often happen with icons. And I think that was because it was late Saturday night as opposed to when a lot of people finish their games on Sunday. So it was still the height of the weekend league. So I thought, good time to offload to take minimal losses on him. Obviously, we still lose a little bit. 55k's worth of tax on that one. So we ended up losing 30,000 coins on Garrincha in total, which I think is still pretty good. You know, to have a 1.1 million icon and still not lose that much is pretty good. So yes, we've sold Garrincha only for the fact that it would be nice to try someone new this weekend or in the upcoming week. I don't know when or if player prices will be higher or lower, so you might see me buy my icon in the next episode, or you might see me change my team in the next episode, or I might leave it a little bit later until I get more coins with my squad battles rewards or the weekend league rewards later in the week, and maybe we build something just on Thursday ready for the weekend league. So we will see what happens. But there was a little flash SBC that came out on Saturday night that I thought, why not quickly complete that one. We ended up getting an 84 rated Ozil from it, which is actually all right because player prices are pretty high because of the icon SBC and all of that stuff. So there is also obviously the David Villa that's out. Looks like a good player. I don't think we can really fit him into our squad. Obviously, we could get a strong link to Pep. But I don't know if it would be a wise move or not to spend nearly 300k on another untradeable. So we probably won't get him. And I'm looking at either Del Piero, the baby, or I don't know, like baby Butragueno, or mid Butragueno, if the price was right, baby Dalglish, any of those types of players, like the small, kind of agile, what could be a great central cam or striker in the 4-2-3-1. I'm looking to maybe get someone like that. So that is like, it's all dependent on coins. I think a lot of them are a little bit more than what I've got right now. So we might need to either try and trade a little bit or wait until we get our rewards and get extra coins coming in before we can make any decisions on who we're going to get. But yeah, it definitely wasn't like a rage thing selling Garrincha. I actually really enjoyed him this weekend. Really solid icon. If any of you guys are looking for a fun 5-star skiller Brazilian icon, of course he is that. I mean, there is Ronaldinho as well. We could get maybe the baby Ronaldinho for central cam. That could be really fun and like awesome just because of how great and nostalgic and iconic Ronaldinho is. There are many things that we could possibly do. Guys, hit me with a thumbs up button. Apologies today for all of the stuffiness and stuff. It is just the case I'm a little bit under the weather. Yeah, if you could hit me with a thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. If you could sub to the channel, that'd be cool. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, that'd be brilliant as well. And most importantly, I hope you out there have a wonderful day. I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.